Did it really?
But they made it not all the way, but like at least past the first fucking stage.
Yeah. Ever remember that science project we did where we explained all the planets? No, not the planets. I think we did Jupiter.
Oh,
and
my
every single
God!
page was filled with
God, it was filled
gifs
with
of
memes.
explosions.
Oh, it was memes everywhere, dude. I did not give a fuck. Okay, so for
What was his name?
Bean Cardi.
Bean Cardi.
That's what his name. So we did a presentation. We were doing it on the planets basically. So a bunch of people had a different, bunch of different planets and whatever. We had Jupiter,
the best
planet.
Yep.
And we were so
the biggest,
the king.
Yeah, we were so cocky about it. I basically every single slide had at least one explosion in it.
We even had ones where the periods at the end of sentences were just tiny fucking explosions.
Yeah, they'd go off as it was this was the height of my Google Slides like fucking prowess, because I was so good at just editing memes into fucking slides, because it would like you'd have one where it like there was one of the entire solar system, you'd see Pluto on the end, and I think eventually what happened was
had every single planet
every
explode.
single one of them exploded, and then it just changed slides instantly. It's just hilarious.
We had how it was made, and it was a fucking house exploding in the fireball.
Yeah.
And then we had a canister, like one of those train cylinders that hold gas.
Mm-hmm.
It was really hot, so that the way the air compressed it fucking shranked up.
Mm-hmm.
And then it did this, and then it did that. And we did shit. I think we got a B on it.
It was great, dude. B and Cardi was so cool with that.
Yeah.
God, he was I loved B, dude. He was
I liked
awesome.
him as a person. I didn't like him as a teacher, though.
Not a lot of people did.
There's a lot of teachers in Deer Park that are like that. They're not good teachers, but
they're great people.
They're just
really
great
cool people
to fucking hang out with and just be cool with.
He didn't give
awesome.
a shit about anything.
That's what
But
I
the
heard.
problem
about
is that he didn't give a shit about anything.
I don't know. Some people said that they never learned anything in that class.
That's
but
what I'm saying. Like, he didn't really teach. He was just like.
But that was the thing, though. Like, I don't know if it was just that I always did the book work or whatever. Like, that was the one class that I was just okay with doing everything in. Maybe it was because B was just so cool about it. But
I had shampoo across the hall.
Yeah.
And that, I don't know how he was compared to being Cardi there, but I didn't do any assignments in that class.
no. Shampoo is another one. He's fucking awesome.
Yeah. He was a really cool guy. I made fun of him a few times, and he didn't like it.
That one, okay. For him, though, he does get a defense, because most of the kids... I only had one class with him, but in that class, pretty much everyone just fucked off all period, because they were friends with him. Mm-hmm. And he was pretty friggin' generous with deadlines and stuff, and he'd try to be, as cool as he could with people, but...
I don't know. He did. It was pretty good. We had we would go outside, and we had to find the fucking. I don't know if you did this, but we had to find the little worms he fucking strewn about in the forest.
Oh, I think.
And then we had to get a certain amount of worms in time, and then it was like evolution of the survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I was fucking his TA. That was great. I literally for I think 3 weeks straight, I did nothing but look at microscope shit.
Yeah. I remember in Karis's, I would sit there with YouTube on my left with funny videos, and I would just sit there, and because all of the math assignments are just not multiple choice, but it's just 6, 4, 4, 3, 3. So you just kind of check yes while you're just kind of watching the video.
Yeah.
And sometimes you'd be nice to people.
Yeah.
And you know them, so you'd
Give him a little extra.
Oops, I didn't see that. You did that.
Oh,
You're good.
Shoot. Oh, shoot. Too bad.
No, I actually being nice, misreading what they said or something.
Well, yeah. No, Karis was cool too. I always liked him.
I was in his class for 3 years, and for 2 of those years, I was in his math class and his TA.
Yeah, he was. It's so funny, dude. I used to give him shit because I don't know if he still does, but he did this clicking thing with his mouth, he did that.
For you to leave, he'd point at the door and get out of here.
I'm pretty sure I've told you guys this before, but I used to give him shit for it all the time. Every time he'd do it, I'd do the same thing. I'd try to click. And then it ended up happening where I would start doing it just during the day. Yeah, I just unironically and just off the top of my head, not even thinking about it, I'd fucking do that to people. I was like,
get out of here, punk.
Yeah, pretty much. I'd be like, all right, see ya.
No, what have I become?
Oh, God.
I've become the very monster.
Yeah.
I did a couple things on my own in video production, and those were the trailers for your guys' plays.
Yeah.
And I really
remember
liked
those.
those.
Those were funny as shit, dude. I loved them. Dude, they were great. My God.
My favorite one was the super intense one about the Nazis.
Yeah, for fucking, what was that called?
White Lotus Clan.
You're almost there. It was about the White Rose Society,
White
but
Rose.
Antigone and Munich.
Clan.
Antigone and Munich was the play.
That one was pretty fun. I can't remember what the other one was. A bunch of comedies. So I did
what is it? In the Snake of Time or something in the time?
Yeah, it's all in the timing.
All in the timing.
and then I did like a.
Which are you?
And when this thing happens, this is what'll. And then it would show a few clips of like the play.
It's
Beating
the shit out of Corey.
And I didn't
God.
I wasn't the biggest fan ever of the drama director. It's just, I don't know why. Just like the first time I ever tried to talk to him, he didn't seem to like me, so I just stopped caring about his opinion. So like I would be the one doing the trailers for the play, and he wants me to do these things. I'm like, well, what I'm making is what I feel like making. If you don't want that to get put out, I'm fine with that. I will keep it for my own stuff. That's fine. But I'm the only one making a trailer, so if you don't want a trailer, there you go. So I would. And he's like, "Oh yeah, can we just have 2 minutes of just them making monkey noises and just dancing?" And I'm like, "That'd be really funny, wouldn't it?" But that's not what I'm making.
God. Yeah, that was a fun one. Antigone and Munich was really fun. Being one of the Nazis.
The Nazis.
I fucking love that shit that Mac made me and Talon the Nazis. God, we had so much fun with those roles, dude. We used to we'd do the full fucking salute on stage, but then we'd go up to each other and we'd fucking jump up with our hands and knees up in the air. We'd be like, yeah, we get to beat up Corey. It's fucking amazing. I think one time we did a full salute to each other in the hallways. We only did it like one time. We always did it jokingly. Like every other time
we're practicing for the play.
Yeah, the most we ever did was like click our heels together. But we only did it one time because we never wanted to push it because it was like, that used to fly. But
I had to sing that fucking little German beer drinking song on stage.
Oh my God!
And then they mocked me and they going off stage.
Yeah, I remember.
Why? No, that was the joke. What was it? Oh, that's right. No, that's a fucking USSR national anthem.
I know, that's what you... Isn't that what you did, though?
I remember you messing up a lot. That was funny. You messing up a lot. I did notice that a lot being tech crew. You did mess up a lot, and it was funny.
I remember messing up with the mic, and that's about it. That's all I remember.
You did it multiple times.
I remember completely fucking dead ass not saying my line at the very beginning because we had that issue with who was it? What's his name? Malachi. He started the thing way earlier than we were supposed to, so we're all in the back. We're like, all right, guys, let's go, and then we could hear it going off. We're like, shit. Fucking
dude,
go.
I remember
we
being backstage for that, dude. We were about to fucking get ready for it and everything.
I remember walking in.
Who was it? It was like Nathaniel or something. Nathaniel came
He spotted me. He spotted me, but I was like, we were all saying our lines. I'm like,
oh God, it's time to go. We're like, oh God, we need to leave now.
I remember just walking into the back room, just like do, and just fucking everyone runs. Everyone's in a circle, and everyone just go. I was like, oh shit.
He started at like an extra 5 minutes fucking earlier.
10 minutes, I thought it was.
Yeah, because there was supposed to be the whole speech from Hitler, and then it just ended up cutting her.
Yeah, it's just what the fuck.
Yeah, God, that was the best.
Because we had the typewriter in the fucking beginning.
You guys were like,
That's right, we heard the typewriter. That's what it was. We heard the ticking,
like,
and then we were
fuck?
like, oh no.
Shit.
Oh yeah, the typewriter, and then like 30 seconds after that, the play starts.
Yeah.
I remember you guys, compared to Homelink, had a lot more mess ups. Homelink, their problem was the little floof on the lapel mic would fall off, and the audio would be a bit fucked up because that little floof makes it not sound like shit. Or like someone's mic wouldn't get turned on because there's like 40 kids in the play.
Right.
Like that was the only problem ever. And they even like generally when the second or the last one they would like improvise a scene or something and just like completely change it. My favorite one ever was like they're doing a play in the play.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what the fuck was supposed to happen, but the one kid slaps the other kid, and he says, "No!" And then the scene goes on. Just like nothing happened.
That's great.
But I'm just kind of sitting there on my phone. I'm like, huh? What? He's like, he just fucking slapped him.
What the fuck?
Person standing next to me, everyone in the back is fucking giggling.
That's funny.
Everyone on stage is trying to keep a straight face. Because he actually just fucking full on slapped him. It was fucking great.
Yeah, Homelink always had that on us because they always had like the biggest props and the
Yeah, it's
most
because they had like
preparation.
2 or 3 classes where it was just that class, theater, like, or it was like set building.
Yeah, that was
the
they had
joke
us
practicing for the play, and then there was like another one. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
they had a dedicated set building class. I think we did
They just
pretty
had,
cool stuff with what we were able to do.
Homelink just has a massive art. All of their money went, like, all of that money went straight to like the art department because they didn't have like. That's like we had like our school. A lot of our money went to the sports and stuff and like pottery and art class, but then for Homelink, it all just went to the drama class. Because, fuck, where else are you going to put it? It's fucking homeschool kids.
Yeah. Yeah, that was always... I always liked watching their plays, too, because they were just fun to watch. I thought ours were always cool, because it was like... Because it always looked like it was kind of patched together, you know? It was almost like it was...
It looked like a high school play.
Yeah, it was sort of... I guess minimalist is...
It looked like a high school play.
Yeah, it's the nicer way of putting it, but...
The other one I felt like would be like a play that you would put on... and go and watch in Spokane or something.
Yeah,
It's not like a super insanely high production, but this is like people who went to school for it and shit and actually care. Compared to you two.
Fucking, I
What do you mean compared to us two? What?
fucking gave a big shit.
Fuck you.
I know you guys did.
Fucking still pissed they took the last quarter of the year away from us. And fucking
That sucked.
I
Dude.
didn't-
We
I
would
was
have
so
gotten
fucking
one.
stoked. We get to
would've
choose what the fuck we wanted
I
to do.
know,
that
we
last
would have
year.
had one more, man. It sucks. I
So
wish we
pissed.
could come back and do another. We've got to one of these years. I'm hoping that we're gonna be allowed to get the senior class together and do one more.
Doubt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
not gonna happen.
I know it's not gonna happen, but
Fuck, I did like the
Sucks,
place
man.
It
though.
was cool. It was a fun time.
I remember not giving a shit when I first started doing the plays. Well, because I to get out of foster care, I made an attempt to do the auditions. I thought I didn't pass them, but I was like, yeah, that's fine. I didn't really give a shit.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of did an audition. And he's like, "You're great.
yeah,
Fuck, I didn't stop.
you're good.
But he's like, "You're in." I'm like, shit. All right.
Yeah,
Like, damn, I wasn't really expecting to actually.
I remember my first year of drama class and my last year of drama class was with you.
Yeah, we fucking.
I specifically
During high
didn't give
school.
a quarter of a fucking shit that class.
When the Beatles battle.
But the Beetle battle, with a paddle puddle. And it was just like,
paddle puddle. Beetle paddle puddle.
I genuinely liked that class actually, but I didn't really give a shit because Miss Demke was just so cool.
Yeah.
I really liked Miss Demke. She made it really fun. Then I just kind of fucked around with you for the entire class period, for an entire year. We just fucked around the whole time, but like we did what we were supposed to do, but we also fucked around a lot.
We did minimal shit, but we always memorized our lines and everything.
We always
'Cause we
memorized
did
our lines and did what we were supposed to do.
But we
Compared
never did anything
to
else.
compared to 2/3 of the class who were those kids that
yeah.
were those kids.
Just doing it to fuck off. And,
Yeah, not actually caring. They didn't even do anything. They just existed, and that's all they did.
Yeah, that was some kids in the shop. I remember there were a lot of kids who always did that shit. There was one kid who always pawned his work off on me, but he gave me food for doing it, so I was like, yeah, whatever.
Sure. I remember when I was in engineering class, I didn't do fuck all.
No, you did not.
I did not give
also
a
did not do anything.
Yeah,
I did.
you did
I-
fuck all. At
I-
least we experimented with shit.
What if we put salt?
What I wanted to do, alright, was the entire year, my whole thing I wanted to do was mess around with the 3D printer and learn how the 3D printer works, because I was pretty interested in maybe getting one myself.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool. We got a 3D printer, we got a cheap one, and then we got a really fucking expensive one. I was like, this is really fucking cool. I want to learn how this works. So I just
So
tried.
many people
I
wanted
tried.
to use
I
that.
tried to go hang out with Aiden, like get this stuff to work, and like I had some models and stuff I wanted to print out just to see to see what would happen and stuff.
The limitations.
But like literally the week that we got it, and we got it working, and I had some stuff I set up we wanted to do.
Yep.
Fucking COVID shit, and I was like, oh, the fucking second